where did that come from? Where does that Antonio Tarver come from?
That was a makeup of a lot of years of struggle, sacrifice, and commitment, and just refusing to be denied. I mean, that's where that came from. You know, but the grit and just the confidence, the inner confidence, it was developed over a long period of time. You know, I had to overcome a lot to get to where I was. You know what I mean? And so that's what made me the champion and the fighter I was. It was the things that I had to overcome. You know what I'm saying? To even get there. You know, so people don't know what that's about, but it's the greatest story never told. That's my hashtag. I tell people that all the time. You know what I'm saying? So when that movie hit and that book hit, people gonna really understand the backstory, and then they're gonna realize, you know what I'm saying, what it took for me, and then you know. How can you hate on that? You know what I'm saying? Somebody that worked as hard as I had to, with the whole world against me, nobody even believing I had a shot. Like, if that don't inspire you, you know what I'm saying, what can?
Good question. Now, Junior, let me ask you, I'm sure you've watched a lot of your father's film before. What do you guys have in common? What's your boxing style like?
I think I'm a little different than my dad. You know, he's a lot taller. You know, I'm a little shorter, compact. I go to the body viciously.
Okay.
I got a great jab. And he's been working with me on trying to keep everything sharp and crisp. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like a dog. I'm trying to get in the mix and see what I can do and catch you with and, you know, knock you out. But we sharpening it up. We're doing good. I think he got a harder left hand than I do, but I think I got a harder hook than him. So, you know.
I love it.
At the end of the day, you know, but we working on left hand too. We getting it there, and you know, I'm gonna have two serious weapons by the time the beginning. Well, not the beginning, but the middle of my career. You know, I'm gonna be able to clip them with both hands.
I love it. Now, I like to get into the psychology of sports. You know, and watching your tape in the corner, your corner kept going, focus, and like you were kind of just looking around and taking it in. During rounds, what's going through your mind? Are you sitting there trying to focus at your trainer? Are you watching what's going on? Are you thinking about the fight? What's going through your mind in between rounds?
Yeah, you know what? In between rounds, you're in the moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you really don't. It's all a blur, you know, when you look back at it, you know. But you just in that moment. You know what I mean? And you don't know really what's really going on. A lot of times you just so focused and you dialed in. But, you know, guys like Buddy McGirt, Jimmy Williams, Orlando Cuellar, the guys that trained me, they were excellent teachers, man, and trainers and coaches of men, you know. And so I have them to thank for a lot of the success. And, you know, they helped me hone my skills. And but that psychology, man, I think it gave me the edge. You know, a lot of things that made me, I feel, a great fighter really didn't show up on the tail of the tapes. You know what I mean? It wasn't my height, reach, or my weight. It was the things that was more internal. You know, my mindset, my IQ. You know, all those things really played a major role on my success. And those are the things I'm trying to teach Junior as well.
Sure.
You know, this game is tough. And it's not going to be easy. And don't even expect it to be easy. So Saturday night, you're going to see, I believe, the start of his quest to become champion. It starts right here, April 9th, right here in Tampa at Carlton's 24-Hour Fitness, man. The doors open at 6, first fight at 7. And I want to let them know that we're going to highlight a lot of local talent. Because, believe it or not, there's a lot of guys walking around here with ability and skill that just haven't been trained properly. You know, they haven't been given the opportunity, and that's what Tarver Promotion is trying to do for a lot of fighters that I know have ability to succeed in this game.
Beautiful. Now, as a junior, as a young man growing up, seeing your father, like you're probably too young to watch him box a lot. You probably weren't old enough to really absorb it. You know what I mean? You remember him fighting?
Yeah, absolutely.
You
I remember.
Yeah.
I can't say that. Now, I was at a lot. I think I probably missed 2 of his fights.
Oh, really?
And I remember, you know, I always go down there for training camp with him to see the hard work that he would put in, the focus that he had, and I kind of just gravitated to the sport. You know,
even as tough as it was, like boxing ain't no joke.
No, it's definitely
Yeah.
not. It's a very hard sport.
Mhm.
But one thing he showed me, if you put everything in it, you can get a lot out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's, I always take that with me in and out of fight, or before a fight, during training camp, or even when I'm feeling like, damn, this shit is getting too hard for me. But at the end of the day, you gotta keep pushing through, perseverance. You know what I'm saying? Once you get through it, then you see the flowers at the end. So
No doubt, beautiful.
You know.
Now, do you always have a game plan going into a fight? Like the second Roy Jones fight, you knew you were going to take him out. You knew it. You knew I think you knew it in your mind.
Well, I knew I couldn't go to the scorecard, so
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I think I did know I had to get him out of there to secure victory.
Yeah.
It's a difference. You can win a fight completely, but at the end of the fight, you don't know what the scorecards are going to be.
Correct.
So the only way I could guarantee victory was make sure he didn't see the last round. So that was just one of those things. I felt like the first fight. I felt like I beat him at his own game. Even a lot of times people want to say, okay, there was a lot of factors and the reason why I had that type of success against him. But even without any of the excuses, you know what I'm saying? It was just my time, you know what I'm saying? And that was just it, it was my time. I tell anybody that, if Roy would have probably fought me when we originally was scheduled to fight, or we should have fought, I don't think I had enough in me at that time to make an impression that I did the first time. But when I fought Eric Harding the second time, and when I knocked him out, and when I destroyed him, and I avenged that loss, I was ready. You understand? Because I had went through the fire, bro. And at that time, nobody wouldn't beat me. And it was just my time. That's how I felt. Because I took the risk. I took the chance. I didn't have to fight Eric Harding then. I was already the mandatory. My time was coming. But they gave me an HBO shot. And they gave me $150,000. That's more money than I had seen at that time. And you know what I told myself? I said, Eric Harding beat me the first time. If I can't beat this guy, I can't get past this guy. What I even look like calling out Superman Roy Jones.
That's right.
So I had work to do, and I finished the job. So and that was my, what you would call initiation.
Sure.
Because I felt like I had did everything to prove to the world I was the best fighter.
No doubt. Well, when you lost to Roy the first time, and I think you probably know this now, you had to beat him worse than that for them to give it to you. That's just the way boxing is. That's the boxing been that the whole way.
Well,
I thought you won the fight personally.
Thank you.
But at that time, Roy was in. There was times Roy went fights without losing rounds, so he was untouchable. So you almost had to knock him out to beat him at that time, unfortunately.
And see, if people don't understand how big a huge star, celebrity, huge Roy Jones was. And even until then, he hadn't really been challenged in the way that I challenged him. So it was something that the game wasn't really even prepared for. You know what I'm saying? And then they had to make plans. They didn't have no plans for me.
Sure.
So, but things happen, man. I don't have no ill about my career. I think I did everything I was supposed to do. I did it. Only thing I felt like I could have had a shot at the big one, the heavyweight title. You know what I mean? Still to this day, I'm undefeated as a heavyweight and never got a shot. So, that's kind of a bitter taste. But at the end of the day, I think I proved myself. But, that's history. And history is going to always be there. But right now, we're focused on the future.
No doubt.
And I just believe, the future of boxing is real bright right here in Tampa, Florida. I've been in the trenches with Junior. And I've seen this before. I've been around all the greats. Floyd Mayweather, when he was 16, 17, 18. You see what I'm saying? Fernando Vargas, David Reed. That was my Olympic team, 1996. One of the best Olympic teams, arguably, that the U.S. has ever put together. You know what I'm saying? When you look at, our accomplishments. But now when I look at Junior, man, he didn't have no amateur pedigree. He didn't have those years to hone his skill. But when you look at Junior, when your eyes look at him, you can't tell that he didn't have those, that, he wasn't trained properly. He has all of the skills, fundamentally sound, scientifically sound, and I believe I like his two hands better than all of them right now, but it just takes time. He got to prove himself. Now he has to be up to that task.
Sure.
And I believe he is.
Good.
You know, from what I know about the game, if I know anything about the game, I believe he's ready for that task.
Okay, well, we're going to find out because you can't be in the ring with him, but you're almost going to be
I
there.
can't fight
There
for
you go.
him.
You go.
And that's for sure.
Now, I would be remiss to not bring up the fact that, listen, Antonio had an unbelievable career in boxing, but he was also one of very few villains in Rocky movies.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, that to me is a beautiful thing. How many Antonio Tarver figurine dolls you got?
I got quite a few.
You got a few of those?
I got quite a few, yes, sir.
You got to sign one for me, man.
Okay, that's a bet, bro.
No doubt.
That's a bet.
I have a Kava house over here not too far from me.
Okay.
Sign one, we'll put it up in there.
Got it.
So tell people how they get tickets to the event.
Right now, the tickets are available on Eventbrite. Have a lot of great seats left. They're going fast, though. This is a hot show right now. Also, we can buy them straight from Calters.
Okay.
Calters 24-hour fitness. They're there. I'm usually there between 2 and 6. So, I mean, I'm there. You can DM me if you want me. You can meet me at the gym, whatever. You know, I want everybody to know that we'll have, you know, police presence there as well as armed security. So, you know, we expecting a beautiful crowd, everybody in a safe environment, and we're going to have a great entertainment of boxing. We got Buster Bust, the host with the most from Tampa. He's emceeing as well as announcing. It's his first opportunity doing an announcement for boxing. He's with the Globetrotters right now.
Yeah.
And I got DJ, Dream Chaser.
Okay.
That'll be on the ones and twos. And it's going to be between rounds. We're going to have some soft music playing just to keep everybody entertained. And then we're going to have some food trucks outside. We haven't confirmed the food trucks yet, but there'll be plenty to eat. I just want everybody in Tampa, if you're not doing anything Saturday night, come tap in, come support us. Tarver Promotion, in association, this event is presented by Yarrett Law Firm, trial attorney. So we're here, we got great sponsors on deck, and we just want to give a great show, highlight some of these local talent, and let them know that, man, we have a future here in boxing.
Beautiful. Next weekend, I'm going to be there, brother.
Thank you, man. I
I'll be there
appreciate
for sure.
it.
And we'll definitely talk about it next week as well. Thank you, Antonio. Young lady,
You want to tell them how they can follow us?
Yeah. Give us.
Yeah. Follow us at Antonio Tarver Jr. Instagram, Facebook, Antonio Tarver, Facebook, Instagram, and Tarver Promotions, man.
Perfect.
Call us 24/7, man. Come out, support. T2 ready. Hey, we're going for the championship. So hey, this is the first, April 9th. Let's go.
I love it. Hit them up, everybody. We'll be back on the other end, wrapping things up here on Beackles&Recher. We'll be back.
Man, that was bad. Appreciate that, boy.
Appreciate it.
I got to bring that figurine to you, though.
Oh,
I'll
for
give
sure,
it to you.
for sure.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make sure he get it to you. Don't worry about it.
Let's take one snap outside.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. It was good.